The question is what to do with cheating in academic life, in academia. Recently we had Harvard where there was concern that students had cheated. And so this cartoon here is asking what to do about cheating in schools. And that's a good question because in other cultures you could spank kids. You can't do that in the States. And if you try to find out the cheats and it's a large number, then you have the universities and colleges and they say, hey man, you can't disqualify these guys, we need them over here. They just made a mistake, let's go. And go to court and then you have to get into, did the student really cheat? And the whole court scenario costs you some money and time, etc. But cheating is much more big than just in schools. You have folks on the job, on the phone, on the internet, taking stuff from the job home. You have folks fudging on their resume. You have people lying in a big way, putting the nation at risk and so forth. You have even people at Harvard who stole other people's ideas and went on to make a whole bunch of money, and so folks are aware of it. And nothing was done. I thought the court would come in and do something about it. You have two notable people from Harvard that did that, stole other people's idea and became billionaires. I'm not sure why they make a big deal of some students who they caught and so forth. I mean, I thought they could have kept it private. It wouldn't necessarily change the image or the prestige of the school, but maybe it tends to enhance it by saying, hey, we're going to out these folks who are cheating. But cheating goes on all the time. You have sometimes people who work at a testing institution might be able to cheat for the family and friends and so on. Cheating is big time business. So you have the mafia that will come in and say, hey, you want this contract? You got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do all this. So I think that the way to solve this is now through law and legislation and all that kind of stuff, because you may not even know people cheating. I think what happens is it comes down to character. Does this person feel that if one gains something without, illegally, etc., it's wrong? I mean, some people might dismiss it, etc., and then end up in a variety of other situations because sometimes the cheating is so major that they have now to keep on cheating for the rest of their life. They have to keep on denying, they keep on lying to themselves, and it's unhealthy. It's destructive. I mean, if you're into religion, you'll realize that Scripture says, what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? So what will it profit me if I become the richest man in the world? From cheating, taking somebody's idea. Eventually, I have to die. Eventually, the money has to go somewhere else. So what's the point? I could have had a job in which I could have still lived reasonably and without all this pressure of being the richest man in the whole 9 yards. So I think only religion will solve this problem. You can't spank them. Legally, it's going to be too costly. People need to understand that when you cheat and get a job, you may not be qualified for a job. You could cause your own business or that business to collapse or suffer significantly. But the only, I think, bulwark against cheating is religion. Go out on the person working it out. Go out assuring the person, look, I have a life for you, everything's going to be good, don't worry, this thing here. Because finally, what I find with stealing people's ideas is this, or, cheating in exams, sometimes copying somebody else's work or whatever. God gives ideas to people. Many of my ideas, I can tell you, came from my meditation and my thing with God. So when He gives me some idea that I deserve because I've worked academically and I've spent the time in communion with Him and I got it done, and then somebody comes on and takes it, well, where it's going to go? It's not going to go very far because God had just given me the initial part of it, and as we go along, it will have evolved. So when this person takes it now, he has a hard task of trying to take it somewhere because it's not his idea. God's not working with him. So it's tough. So, cheating is bad for the health of the person that cheats. And we all cheat very fast on the highway. We say we're going to do this when we know we're not going to do it. Cheating relationships and so on. So, as I said, only religion can help in this cheating sphere.